Okay, so before we get started on the video, I've decided to join TikTok. Of course, I don't really know what TikTok is. I'm assuming it's somewhere you get naked. Maybe it's not, but I'm on there and it should be fun. So link down there, so join me, why not? Hey everyone, okay, so today we're going to be talking about pink warm ears. Or we're going to be talking about Huda, and this is the 3 new eyeshadow palettes that have dropped relatively recently here in the UK. They are in 3 different sections. We've got toffee, chocolate and caramel. So let's take a quick, short and in-depth look. So in these 3 palettes, in the UK, they retail for £27, which is quite expensive when you consider that there is, I think, 7 grams of product here in total. However, you do get 9 shades, so it kind of evens itself up. As I mentioned, each palette has its own theme with toffee, chocolate or caramel. One thing I did note, and it's kind of a little bit with the Too Faced thing, I almost expected when I opened up the palette to smell it and go, and actually smell toffee, chocolate, caramel, because you know Too Faced, you've got that chocolate smell. I didn't. A little bit of a trick missed there, I fear. You know, who of course though wants their eyelids to smell of toffee? Now, with regards to the eyeshadow and their performance, they are very, very standard with regards to the Huda Beauty range. It is all very standard. And what I mean by that is these shadows perform the same way as the larger palettes do, meaning that the matte shades are very, very matte and the shimmer shades are very, very shimmery. In each of these palettes, you technically have 3 shades. You've got the matte shade, the shimmer shade, and the mental shade. And each of them perform, as I mentioned, the same as, of course, in the larger palettes. Now, as with all the Huda Beauty range, there is this kind of excess fallout that happens when you dip the brush into the palette. It's been throughout all her palettes, and it isn't a big issue unless you hate fallout. If you do your eyes first or use a shadow shield or you're just incredibly careful, you won't run into any problems. If you're a bit heavy-handed, you're going to find a lot of fallout with these palettes. To me, it's not really that much of an issue at all. Now, as I mentioned with the 3 shades, the matte ones are very matte. They're relatively easy to blend for a matte shade. And matte shades, as I keep going on about, aren't always the best to blend, but these do blend fine and they certainly layer well. The shimmer shades are very, very shimmery, and the mental shades are somewhat problematic depending on how much fallout you get with it, because there can be a lot, but overall they are very beautiful. I am actually a fan of the original palettes. I think they're lovely. I've always liked them. I really like the liquid lips. I think they're incredible. I'm not at all unhappy with any of these palettes. I think they're great. I like the fact that there's 9 shades here. I would have loved a little bit more size, perhaps a little touch more product, but otherwise I think they're really, really good. I think people fall into 2 different camps when it comes to eyeshadows. Those who want less pigment and those who want more. Now you have on one side the Natasha Denonas who have very, very pigmented products. And then there are other brands that are slightly on the sheerer side. Generally speaking, or personally speaking, as we get older, I find that eyeshadows tend to work better when they're slightly less pigmented as we get older. But again, it's personal preference. Some people love a deeply pigmented eyeshadow, same as some people love a deeply pigmented lipstick, and others prefer the sheerer side. You know what you're getting with this brand, which is pigmented shadows. And if that is what you're looking for, you are not going to go wrong here, because they really do perform very, very well. Let me know what your thoughts are on this brand and on these eyeshadows themselves if you have them. I actually really like the shade range. I think it's really nice. And with regards to the toffee, chocolate, etc., they do kind of represent the colors that they are trying to be. Toffee, chocolate, caramel. They do kind of look like that. And I think they're really nice. Let me know what your thoughts are right down there, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.